So the first part of our notes today has to do with just some kind of, again, more common sense definitional type things. I don't know why I made them so large in your notes, but they are. Through a point, not on a line, there is exactly one line that's parallel to a given line. In other words, I have a line, I have a point somewhere not on the line. I could draw only one line. I could draw lots of lines through this, but I could only make one of them that's going to be parallel to this one. Same idea, but perpendicular is right here. Through a point, not on a line, there is exactly one line you can draw perpendicular to a given line. So perpendicular, there's only one line that will ever be perpendicular. Y'all please mark a box right there, just to show perpendicular.
What?
All right, then we move down to the part where it was kind of circled. Let me get that adjusted. Coming up to some of my favorite stuff. We're using today the angle sum theorem, and I bet you remember this.
The sum of the measures of angles in a triangle equal 180.
So all three angles of a triangle will always total
180.
180. In other words, let's put a picture to that. Any size triangle. Let's call the angles inside X and Y.
If it's an
and
equilateral, it could be 60, 60, 60.
That we don't know for sure right now. We just know that the sum of all of them will always equal 180.
Wait, doesn't that mean that every equilateral triangle has all angles of 60? Whoa.
Wow.
Okay, so we're starting to lead into more triangle work. Triangles. Today we're also talking about these three vocabulary words and how they relate to your triangles. We've already been using an auxiliary line when I had you extend lines past a picture so you could see those parallels, but that's what that is. A line extended into a diagram. So here in this triangle, we have an auxiliary line. We extended here and we extended here. That auxiliary line helped form an exterior angle. Exterior being where?
On the outside.
On the outside.
On the outside of our triangle. So I want you to label this is one of the exterior angles. This is your other, but that's your exterior. From the exterior angle, whichever one that you're looking at, there are always going to be two remote interior angles. Okay, remote. You sit on the television, you use a remote. You get to use it because you're far away from the TV. You go to the country to a remote area. So what does remote mean?
Far away.
Far away. The remote angles are going to be the angles not right next to my exterior angle, the ones far away from it. So in this case, if this is my exterior angle, the remote interior angles are over here. There will always be two of them, the two on the other side of the triangle. Okay, then we have our exterior angle theorem. So once we know where those are in your triangle, this is what we know about them. The exterior angle of a triangle will always equal the sum. Sum meaning what?
Total.
Total when you
add.
So the exterior angle of a triangle will always equal the sum of the two remote interiors. Let's put some numbers to it. So let's say this interior angle is 40 and this one is 85. Okay, I'll write those in on your picture for me, please. Kyle, with me. Can you write those in on your picture? Skylar, you got your orange paper. You can write them in. Okay, 85 and 40. So if those remote interior angles are over there, and if I want the sum of them, I would add them and get what?
A number.
All of them? It would be 180.
85 and 40. 125. The sum of these two is going to be this angle. The exterior angle will equal the sum of the remote interior angles. Okay, let's kind of think why that happens by using the triangle. So forget the exterior for a minute. If I wanted to find this missing angle, I know the total of all inside is 180, right? So quickly in your calculator or in your head,
55.
Subtract the 40 and subtract the 85, and what do I get for my angle here?
55.
Okay, 55. Classic. Once I have the 55, that was supplementary to these, right? But also this is supplementary to this. So these two together have to be 180 because they make a line together.
Oh.
And those have to be a 180. So that's why the sum of these will always equal the exterior one that's across from it. Okay, so there's multiple ways to find this, but if you ever see the two remote interiors, you can always find your exterior. So in that case, Tyson, how many degrees is going to be sitting right here in this exterior angle?
85. Or no.
So this exterior, that's my interior, but what are my two remote interiors to this one?
40 and 85.
40, yes. But 85 is touching it. So remote, go far away.
The exterior. 55. I don't know.
So this is my exterior. Remote interior means not the one next to it, but the other two inside. Okay, these are my remote interiors to this angle. So the sum of these two would be?
I can't add very good in my head.
4 and 5.
95.
Okay, that's my angle. The angle on the outside is equal to the remote interior on the other side of the triangle. You just add them up and you've got that angle. And if you check, subtracting from 180, you still get 95 from the 85. Okay. I can even extend right here. Find this angle. That's an exterior with which remotes, Holly? That one.
What? I don't.
So this is an exterior angle in my triangle.
So then it would be 40.
This is the interior. So where are the remote interiors? The ones not touching
So
it?
55 and 85?
Yes. And if you add those together, that's the sum that gives you this angle.
That's crazy.
So every angle will have an exterior angle, and then it will always be the sum of the other two interior angles. Okay, that's that theorem. Now let's do a little bit of practice with some additional problems, and we'll see that go into play. So this winds up being some of my most enjoyable things that I like. Give me a picture with all kind of lines and angles and figures, and I like to try to figure out the angles inside.
Well, you're a math teacher, so obviously the things you like are a little weird.
Yeah, probably. But anyway, it's not theorems. It's just, oh yeah, I know this because of this. I know this because of this. So here we go. On this triangle, we're not going to draw it, but we're going to figure out. That's my exterior angle. Where are the two remote interior angles?
The 80 and the 18.
Yes. So how do I find the degree of angle 1?
You add them. So it'll be 98.
So 98 is my angle. I could find this, and then I could subtract from 180 and find this, but the only thing I need to do is add these together. Okay, this one we're actually going to draw. I'm going to move that. So we're going to put this in your journal. Both of these two. Let's draw this. I'm going to draw it again because it's really fuzzy. So draw with me. We've got that slanted line here, and we kind of come down to an X to make a smaller triangle underneath.
This is
a straight line out. X is down on the bottom left corner. X degrees, 130 exterior right here. 63 inside. Y is above it. 85 and Z. Okay, we are going to find the measures of angles X and Y and Z with the equal. Okay, so I've given you the knowledge and the information. Pick one, Kyle.
X is 67.
And how do you know?
130 minus 63. 67.
So 130 because it's an exterior angle, and the two remote interiors are 63 and the X. So we know that we have to take this one off of this one to get X. Good job. 67 degrees. Okay. Pick one, Skylar. Y or Z? Well, you have to do one before the other.
Why?
What do you know Y is?
Well, it's gotta be the supplement of X. Ooh. Wait, no, sorry, that's dumb.
You're so rude to me for no
Oh,
reason.
well, duh, it's 63.
Okay, now Y.
Because it's a vertical angle.
Yes, no matter where they are, vertical angles are always congruent. So 63 does pop right up into that triangle. 63 vertical angle. All right, Holly, what are we going to do to find Z?
Z. Okay, so it's the interior. So it has remote exteriors.
We don't know this one though, so
That is so sad.
just use the triangle itself. In any
So
triangle, the
sad.
total
Alexa
has to
played
be.
Despacito.
Despacito too.
180.
Thank you very much.
So then it would be 60.
Shrek the Eighth.
Plus 85, enter 180
Dude, if Shrek gets 8 movies, I will actually scooter
32.
angle.
degrees.
How much?
32.
My
32
sister.
degrees. Okay, so I'm thinking that you took the 180 and took off the 63 that was here and took off the 85, and that's what was left.
Yes, ma'am.
Good job. So we found our angles inside
You
of
know
this. Now let's throw a little algebra in there. Please draw this triangle.
Ha, take that.
Let me write it.
Gotcha.
Okay, this triangle and then label. And I know those are little, so I'm gonna write them on
You're being
your
childish.
paper as well. This is angle 2x minus 10. This is angle 5x plus 52. And angle 3x plus 28. On that triangle, do I have any of those angles that are marked congruent?
No.
No. So it's not like I could say 3x plus 28 equals 2x minus 10. I don't have enough information for that. But my goal is to find what is the value of x and then what is the measure of each angle. So if I can't set something equal to something else, what other choice do I have?
Set them, add them all together to equal 180.
Thanks.
Welcome.
Wait, does that mean I'm pulling now?
No.
I have to be
You
self-centered.
wish.
Okay, so we do have the sum of all of
I
them
have
to
to be
equal 180.
self-centered,
Let's
he
do that
says.
together. Kyle, how many x's total?
How many what?
X's?
There's 10.
10x. Holly, what are the numbers total?
70.
52, 28, and negative
70.
You know what?
10. Thanks, Holly.
70 is
Says
correct.
Okay. And again, what was their total? Because they're all inside the triangle.
180.
Can you solve, please? Find your value of x.
X equals 11.
Okay.
No, that's Holly. Idiot.
Yeah, Kyle,
Idiot.
shut up.
So we did find our
Idiot.
x. Did you find
Idiot.
your x also? Skylar, are you watching what we're doing? Please?
Yeah, X is 11.
Now, Tyson, I want to find the measure of this angle. What do I do?
You multiply, or you put x, or 11 in for x,
Okay, so 22 minus 10.
11.
One more.
Oh, wait, 12.
12. You have a 12-degree angle
My bad.
here. Okay.
12 degrees.
Yes.
That
That's
is-
pretty hot.
It's not very big. Skylar,
Yes, ma'am.
put in 11 here. Find my degrees for me up here.
69.
That is a scandal.
33 plus 28.
Oh, 61.
Okay.
Sorry.
We're good.
Because whenever I do
And-
addition in my head, I do reverse subtraction.
So you were thinking the 9.
Reverse.
Okay,
subtraction.
How about this one? What do I have left here? 55.
107.
107.
Thank you.
And you can double check by adding them to see if they equal 180.
Rude.
This is a good time to point out, do those numbers really match that picture?
No.
12 degrees would be really tiny compared to a 61-degree angle when both of these angles look to be kind of the same size. This one is obtuse, but it's always trust the numbers, trust the math. The pictures can be deceiving. All right, so if it were me putting a picture up there, I would just draw any triangle and then put those things in my angle. So just be sure to believe the numbers as long as they add up.
Inappropriate.
I committed
pictures.
suicide.
All right, please would you turn off the video? Since y'all are very
Did anyone